Guys, welcome back to the channel. I thought I'd go over today the inside of the Land Rover Series, all the different functions, our different levers. So first of all, we've got the handbrake lever, that's on the floor here. That works like a handbrake in any normal car. And we've got our gear stick here, that is a 4-speed box with reverse, and again it's going to work like a normal modern car. Then we've got these two other levers, one with a yellow top and one with a red top. And what these are for is to actuate the high and low range box and also engage or disengage four-wheel drive. So normally the Land Rover Series, it's rear-wheel drive only, and if you wanted to engage four-wheel drive to get the front wheels driven as well, you would push this yellow lever down. So you go down like that and it will stay down compressed position. So there we are. So let's say now you're in a muddy field and you're trying to get out, and then you finally pulled yourself out and you're ready to go back on the road again. So to disengage four-wheel drive, so we're just driving the back wheels again, we want the red lever to go through a neutral on the transfer box. So we'll pull it back and you see that sprung back up and we're back in two-wheel drive only. This red lever here then, that's our high and low. So we push forward and we go high and come back and you're in the low box. So your low box, you're going to be using it for, you know, very steep inclines, if you're pulling a heavy load and struggling to get going, things like that. But put that back forward, so that's in our high range. And what I'll do is I'll spin the camera around and we can go over some of the other features we have on the dashboard. Okay, so as we come inside, this is obviously a Series 2 and it's a diesel version, so if you have a petrol you might have some different light setups here. But the first thing we notice is this here, and what that is a hand throttle. So you can take over across there, that's at full throttle now, actuating the throttle linkage down onto the governor. And that would be used typically if you're running a PTO, you needed constant revs for that. Let's come up here then. Got non-standard aftermarket, I've got a twin USB port in there, and that'll just be for charging the mobile phone or whatever you need on the road. And then we have these two ports here, and they are for the inspection lamp to fit into. So if you were stranded at night in the dark and you needed some light, you could plug into there, run it around the front. This red light, so that is for the battery charging, so if our alternator is not charging, that will light up. Green light is for oil pressure low. I know green usually means good, but here it's bad if you've got low oil pressure. And then coming over the blue light, that's from our fuel tank, so low fuel level. And we have a manual gauge here. That needs cleaning up a little bit. And then the orange light, that is for our glow plugs. Again, because it's diesel, we have the glow plugs, that's why you're going to need them. Here on our gauges, originally we would have amps here, so that was for the current draw. But because I've done an alternator conversion, I didn't want to run such high current back into here, and I don't really think it tells you anything. So I've swapped that out for the temperature sensor in there. So it says amps, but we've got our temperature sensor gauge in there. And then we've got a light down here to signify when our main beam is on. This switch here, pull out knob, and that will be to light up the instrument cluster itself. So just light these up so you can help see them in the dark. And then we'll move across a little bit here. We have various different knobs here. They're doing different things, and again, same on this side. Some of them are labelled, so screen washers. On the steering wheel, you see we only have one lever here, so that is for our indicators. So we go right and left, and when they're on, there's a little green light that opens up in there, and we have a wheel there to help cancel it out. So you notice that only one stalk, we haven't got our lights on here or our wipers. So the lights are on this switch here. So side lights, main lights, and then to toggle between main and low beam, we have this switch on the floor, which we would press like that. Moving on then, so I'll turn that off. Here again, it's set up to my liking, it's not as per factory. But I've got reverse light, fog light, and the interior lamp. So I've got a cable running up, and there's a bulb up here. So once that's connected in, that'll be the interior lamp. We've got a blower down here. again from a Series 2, and to turn that on I've got a switch under here with a rheostat, so that can speed up, slow down the fan. We've got the key for starting here, starter switch, and next to that, a bit difficult to see, but that there is our engine stop. So we pull that out, that'll stop the engine. Coming over to this side then, this is nothing connected up to this switch at the moment. It's for auxiliary power supply, so depending on how much driving I do in the dark, I might fit a light bar, so that might be for that, but we'll see. It's better to have one, not need it. Screen washers, and then I've also added a second switch in for wipers, even though on the wipers they've got their own switch as well, just to save me having to reach over to turn them on over there. I thought it was a bit of a better system. So yeah, I hope that's helped you out, helped you figure your way around a bit more. Obviously on your Land Rover, it's probably been customised in a different way, you just got to get to learn it. But more or less they're all the same, especially with the gear stick setup and that. So if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Thank you very much.